So, here's your video of the help for lesson 11-8, finding the volume of rectangular prisms. Shouldn't be too difficult, especially because I didn't give you that many questions hard like I did on Monday. Um, so remember, volume is, like say this is a box, okay? And if I open the box, how much could I fit in before it's completely full? That's what's referred to when we're talking about volume. Before it gets all the way to the top, and this is completely full, how much could I fit into it? That's what volume is referring to. And to find that, you take the height times the depth times the length or the width. Or you see it sometimes this way, base times length times height. It doesn't matter, just multiply the three numbers. So you're going to take 4 times 4 times 4, do these two first, get 16, and then on your own, I want you to do 16 times 4. Whatever answer you get, you're going to put it here. Don't worry about the feet, just put the number, and you're good to go, okay? Number 2 is pretty similar. It does not matter what two numbers you multiply first, but you're going to multiply any two numbers that you see right here. Multiply two of those numbers together, that's going to give you something, and then take that something times the other number, and you're going to get your answer. And here's your hint. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. This is going to be it's going to be two numbers, and if you did it right, your second number is going to be the number 2. So it's something 2, and you've got to figure out what that number is, and you're going to have to take either 6 times 3 and then times 4, or 6 times 4 and then times 3. It doesn't matter. Again, the order doesn't matter. Multiply two of those numbers that you see. Multiply two of those numbers that you see, and then multiply that answer times the other number. Yep. Number 3. Same thing, guys. Even easier. The answer for the volume, how much could you fit inside this shape? How much space does it contain? You're going to take two numbers times the other number. And if you do it right, two numbers are going to be your answer, and the second number is going to be a 0. So let's see if you can figure out the first number, okay? Number 4, same thing. No help. Look at questions 1, 2, and 3 again if you need help on how to do number 4. Now, number 5 I'm going from easy, now I'm going to really, really hard, okay? So let's do this one together. You still multiply the three numbers together. And if we did that, if I rounded that to 3, and round this up to 5, and this to a 7, 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 7 is 105. And so what that tells me is the answer is going to be really close to 105. Now what's funny is some of you are not listening to me and you're just watching, and you're going to put that as your answer right here, and then you're going to move on to the next one, and you're going to be wrong, and you have no idea why, and you're going to say, but I put 105 and that's what you put. And I'm going to say, but you weren't listening, because I'm saying the answer is going to be close to 105 because I rounded the numbers, but we need to find out exactly what it is. And this average helps us in case we get something way off when we're done. If it's not close to 105, then I know I did something wrong. It should be close to 105, like maybe 90 something or 110 something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply these two numbers first together. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2 is 18. 5 times 3 is 15. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 11. And that gives me, and remember, two numbers after the decimal. So I need to go one number, two number, decimal. So this is my new number. And instead of 3, 0, I'm not even going to worry about the 0. It's the same thing. Now I'm going to multiply it times 6.8, okay? So I'll get you started. No decimals. Don't do the decimals till the end. Now, I want you to make sure I did it right. No, I messed up, actually. So I'm glad I'm double checking this. 8 times 3 is 4, 2, 8 times 24, 25, 26. That should be a 6, and I'm sorry. And now that should be right. Now, I want you to put a 0 here. 6 times 3, let's get rid of these. 6 times 3 is 18. Put a 1 here. Finish it. And then add. And then whatever number you get as your answer, don't forget that you have 2 numbers to move the decimal. Okay? And your answer, I promise you, if you do it right, it's going to be close to 105. Okay? Hope that helps. So finish the work. You're going to need to put some numbers here, whatever those numbers are, and then add, and then 2 numbers, and then the decimal. So good luck with that. Okay, number 6. Same thing. Let's multiply these 2 numbers together first. Now, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 4 is 48. 12 times 5 is 60. I bet you the answer is going to be right in the middle of that. I bet you it's going to be like 54-ish. Okay? Pretty sure the answer is going to be like 54-ish. If it's in the, I bet you, I'm pretty confident it's in the 50s. So let's multiply these 2 numbers together first. Because we've got to multiply all 3 together at some point. 4, 4, 3, 1. I'm just double checking my work. 2 numbers after the decimal. So there's my number. That's my answer. Now you take this times 4.5. And again, I'll do the top and some of the bottom, and then you finish it on your own. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. 15 plus 2 is 17. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. Now, your turn. You're going to do 4 times 4. Don't forget that 0. 4 times 4 to get 16. You're going to put the 1 here. 4 times 4 is 16 again. You're going to put the 1 here, and then I want you to finish that on your own. Add, and whatever number you get, don't forget, there's actually now 3 numbers after the decimal. So you're going to have to, whatever your answer is, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and put the decimal. So finish that, and then put the answer in and see what you get, okay? Good luck. It's just, you're just finishing the multiplication. You should be able to do that on your own, especially if you're using a times table to help you, which you can use. You should not need me to finish that because I've covered everything there is to cover for the help that you need. And number 7 is a little bit different. We're doing, oh, look at that. Number 7, we are looking at, I had no idea it was going to be that big of a picture. I'm sorry. Number 7, now we're dealing with fractions. No big deal. Let's convert this to an improper fraction. So let's take 2 times 4 to get 8. And 8 plus 1, starting here, we're going to go around. 8 plus 1 is 9. Let's put that over 2. And then down here, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. And we're going to convert that to 9 over 4. So guess what? And then we're going to convert this to a fraction. Now, we just multiply these fractions together. Okay, I'm going to do the easy part. So, 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 1 is 8. Now, you're going to take 9 times 9, and whatever answer that is, you're going to multiply that times 3, and that will give you the new answer. And you can put it like this as a fraction, or you can convert it to a mixed number if you want. I'm not going to say how. Really, all you need to do is put 9 times 9 times 3, and then put a number slash 8. And that's how you put it as your answer. Whatever number slash 8, all is one fraction, okay? And then for the last one, and then I'm done. Convert. So I'm not going to do much of this for you. This is what I'm going to do. I want you to convert this to an improper fraction on your own. The bottom number is 2. You need to figure out what the top number is. This needs to be converted to a fraction, 4 over 1. I will do this one. I'm going to listen to how I do this. 2 times 7 is 14, and 14 plus 1. So I did the bottom number times the big number on the left plus the number at the top. And that's going to give me 15 over 2. Now your job is to take this times this fraction times this fraction and see what you get. Good luck.